Greetings once again, meatbags. We return to 2019 for this next installment, specifically January. Things have gone badly for him in his pursuit of Candle, who we've come to find out never really was his girlfriend. He simply wanted her to be. Evidently, she told him multiple times she wasn't interested in dating him, and eventually he got the message and became hostile towards his quote-unquote ex-girlfriend. We plan on exploring that more, as it appears drama with her and the Juggalos are what brought Raxxo to the attention of music biz Marty in fall 2019. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. For now, have a peek at a vintage self-pity party he threw on the 17th of January 2019.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Chance. I've been seeing a lot of you guys on Facebook and YouTube and shit, talking shit about the post that I posted up earlier about Reborn Records.
Some of you may remember we've already taken a brief look at Cyraxx before, Marty. If so, you'll probably recall his primary enemies were record labels. Going into 2019, that was still the case. This whine about being tired of discrimination is aimed at people giving Raxxo shit for bad-mouthing the aforementioned label. He is still convinced that his looks, rather than a complete lack of talent, are what's keeping him from finding major success in music.
First off, I just want to say and make things very clear that Bloodshot Records is not making any money. What we do on Bloodshot Records is we don't ask artists for money. We don't make money off of artists.
Wait a minute, me. How the hell did we expect to make any money by not asking for it? This is bullshit, AI.
Afraid not, my AI friend. This is the real deal, and yes, you seriously thought you could run a not-for-profit record label? Big surprise it went nowhere, right?
What we do is we help artists become successful independent artists. We help them out in any way that we can by, sending them beats, recording with them, promoting them. We do everything we can to help them to become successful independent artists.
And here's why it went nowhere. Almost all the things you mentioned require money, especially promotion. You see, promotion is just another word for advertising. And advertising ain't cheap, bub.
That's what we do. And second, I see you motherfuckers sitting there talking shit on my Facebook about how I'm sitting there playing this pity party game, but the truth is, it's not a pity party. It's the fucking truth.
The truth? Raxxo, while we're sure in your scattered mind that is indeed what you believe with every fiber of your being, it is not even remotely close to the truth. This is indeed a pity party. For you see, talent almost always trumps looks when it comes to the creative arts. Want some indisputable proof? Say hello to Susan Boyle. As far as looks go, well, let's just say she's not going to be getting any callbacks from modeling agencies. However, she went on national TV and threw down a golden voice. And you know what? Things started happening for her. If you were any good, things would have happened for you already. Enough people have noticed you don't offer anything but bullshit.
I'm not playing a pity party game here. I'm really not. See, what you guys don't understand is that record labels, ever since I started in music, everyone from major record labels, indie labels, artists, and people in general like to pick on me, discriminate against me, and bash on me because of my physical appearance.
Bullshit detected! No doubt you've been told your looks are less than optimal, but we'd be willing to bet actual money that it wasn't the only feedback they had for you either. Most likely you were told that what you call talent is just some doofus screwing around and stealing stuff. Only the stolen stuff sounded remotely good because you didn't have a hand in making it. When they told you no, they almost certainly mentioned how bad your stuff is and threw in comments about your appearance as like a final nail in the coffin, so to speak. Little do you know, even if that nail somehow got removed, there are still more than enough to keep that casket closed.
By focusing on your looks, It allows you to ignore feedback about the more pressing reasons you never find success. You're still doing that today. Apparently, you don't understand that this kind of thinking is the very definition of a pity party. You're literally saying people should pity you because you say you're too ugly to make it in music.
They think that just because I look different than the norm, that I deserve to be treated like I'm shit.
But you are shit, Raxxo. When it comes to music, that is almost literally what you make, the audio equivalent of fecal matter. And what do we do with shit? Why, we flush it down the toilet with the rest of the sewage.
That I deserve to be taken advantage of. That I deserve to be bullied and brought down. So I will quit. But guess what? I'm not quitting. I never have. And see, what you motherfuckers don't realize is that it ain't about how you do your music. It's about what you do with your music. It's about how it gets done. It's not about what you do. It's about how the end result of your music turns out.
Yes, it is. And yours turns out like shit, as already stated. If your results were pleasing to the ear, you might have been able to make something of yourself. But they are actually the opposite of ear-pleasing. Ugh, he goes on like this for a long time. Let's skip ahead to something more interesting.
They see a special needs guy that they can discriminate against and pick on and bash on and bully.
Guess what, Cyraxx? You are being discriminated against. It's just not for the reason you think. And in this case, the discrimination is a good thing. Discrimination. Good. Yes. For you see, when it comes to art of any kind, discrimination based on good or bad is crucial. If publishers, producers, and others put out everything they were sent, it'd be nothing but a flood of garbage with the occasional bit of talent here and there. If NASA wasn't discriminatory about picking smart, fit astronauts, the space program would have died long ago. The simple fact is, your shit is shit and being treated as such, or rather discriminated against for being shit.
To the point to where I get pissed off and I start making diss tracks on these motherfuckers to shut them up. That's how it's always been for me.
Observation. Wow, that's actually true. He's had a history up to this point of being rejected, then making diss tracks, much the same way he would later make diss videos against Marty. Clearly, pity and diss are the only weapons he's got in his fight for success, which is like fighting a war with a pop gun and water balloons.
And see, what you guys don't understand is while you artists out there and you record labels out there, while you guys are asleep in your bed at night and you guys are passed out, I'm up at night busting my ass, writing, recording, tearing down tracks and rebuilding them. But overall, I am doing okay. I've been, like I said, I've just been sleeping mostly, which is why tearing down songs and rewriting them and re-recording them and working on cover art, working on, song ideas and all this shit while you guys are asleep.
Skipping ahead again. He spent this time giving unrealistic estimates of how hard he works on his garbage.
So like I said, before you fucking judge me, get to know my situation first and understand that I'm working with what I have at my disposal. It is not my fault that I don't have a regular computer.
Fine, Vicious, so I got a real computer and nothing changed. So what? I'm still...
Standing? Yes, you are, in a big pile of your own fecal matter. That isn't victory, Raxxo. It's making a public spectacle of yourself. Congratulations. And that's going to do it for Raxxo's Pity Party from January 2019. He hasn't changed at all in his mind. The only differences are the room he's in and the number of scabs on his body. Thanks for watching. Next up, a call out to Candle supporters. Have an excellent day.